baby squirrel use a sexy motherfucker.
Okay, so how in the hell does the scout double jump? Like, I get how he learned how to run fast, but that's just ridiculous. And with this bat, he can do a third one? And with this gun, he can do another 5? That's just so bizarre! How do the demo and soldier jump and not take any damage from these rockets and stickies? Apparently they do no damage and explode. I mean, I get that. Maybe there isn't enough force in them to harm, but they still produce force. And things that produce force have to have it come from somewhere. And for these, that just makes no sense. Pyro's flare gun has no splash damage. The Scorchrot has splash damage. And the detonator can have some when you choose it to, from the detonation. Valve, why did you make them so confusing? I mean, I understand it's for balance purposes, but that's not even how real flares work. And speaking of flares, how is it possible to jump with a small burst of fire? Like, shouldn't it just burn you a lot each time you use it? And it only takes 30 health away. All ammo packs are universal. Any weapon with low ammo can regain it instantly. Like, how does that work? They're tiny! How do they fit this much ammo in them? Heavy has a minigun that makes a ring of fire around him, but he has no way to expel the flames. They just appear around him like a shield, burning things around. Health packs don't have a duration time when you're using them, so you could just walk up to one of them and instantly regain health. To me, that just seems rather strange. I mean, it's health. Yeah, I mean in Fortnite you at least have to wrap a bandage around yourself and be like, hey, look, I have health back now. Just... what? This thing. This fucking thing. One touch refills you instantly. Are these magic? Marasmus? NG's Gunslinger is a weird story. He takes off his glove and gets plus 25 HP. That's just the definition of less is more. He reveals his arm. Ooh, look, a robot glove. Let's start punching people. Aha, I have more health than you now. Picking up buildings and storing them in small toolboxes makes a bit of sense. But how does an engineer upgrade buildings just by hitting them? A wrench can't just magically upgrade things. I mean, he has metal. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. He'd obviously have to just, like, tear apart the SENTRY and then add little holes for where the extra guns go. Shouldn't he? Long list incoming. Okay, so the Mad Milk, Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, Candy Cane, Black Box Conch, Power Jack, Islander, Claymore, Half Set Oichi, Sandwich, Duckle Locust Bar, Second Banana, Dispensers, Crusader's Crossbow, Bloodsorker, all Mediguns, Cozy Camper, and the Conivus Kunai all have health restoring properties. And the last time I checked, Milk, Pistols, Candy Canes, Hammers, Swords, Sandwiches, Chocolate, Bananas, Needle Guns, Shells, Backpacks, Crossbows, and Magical Healing Boxes / Guns did nothing to help regain health. The Sniper's Jurati is just as piss. So how do some of his weapons do more damage when his enemies are covered in it than when they aren't? Yes, it's an irritant, but how does the Kukri do more damage when someone's covered in it? I mean, you take more damage when covered in general as well, but one hit is rather broken on light classes, and extinguishing kinda makes sense, but shouldn't your teammates have the same effects for a few seconds also? The Machina. You can shoot through people, which I guess is kind of realistic, it might be quite high caliber, but one weird thing that bugs me about it is that you can't shoot while not scoped in. That's not how rifles work. The Spy can transform into anyone from the enemy team or your own, but putting on a mask? This literally mirrors their weapons, hats, and unusual effects. Imagine if this worked in real life. One mask is all it takes. How does Spy's invisibility actually work? Is it light refraction? A substance? Apparently it's a piece of advanced technology embodied in a digital watch with a partially wooden face and a silver segmented wristband, which somehow covers his whole body. He can become transparent, I guess. That's what it does. Man, the spy is really getting away with some ridiculous stuff, isn't he? How does he literally produce a fake corpse, blood, etc., and this horribly convincing stream? A knife that whoever you stab with turns you into them. There's nothing else to say other than rules have been broken. What else do you think makes no sense about TF2? Tell me in the comments. Also, I'd like to give another shout out to Macro for inspiring me to make this, and Manster Art for inspiring the thumbnail.